Welcome. Thanks for being here today, and thanks for being a part of FES. Maybe just share with me a little bit about how you were introduced to financial education services.
I will never forget that day. We had a sales contest at my job. I won. They brought me in the office. I was excited. They told me that they were going to cap my pay. Went inside my car, gave God one of those angry prayers. You know what I'm talking about, Randy?
I know what you're talking about.
And he sent me an angel, Bruce Lee Rochester and Mr. Alfred Nixon. And when he told me about the business, prior to this, I did taxes and I did other things, and I knew you can't really survive in the U.S. without credit. So it just made sense. And then told my wife, she told me no, and I said, we got to do it anyway.
I came in July 28th of 2018. I was a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 beautiful kids, and I've been married for 10 years. And I found myself stuck in a place. As a stay-at-home mom, you tend to put yourself in the back burner. A good friend of mine introduced me into the opportunity, and at first I was like, I gotta think about it, and then it just clicked in my head, and I was like, you know, this makes sense. I can help a lot of people.
I was driving Uber 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and my mentor, Robin Robinson, introduced me to this amazing company. And within 4 months of me joining FES, I was able to walk away from Uber. It's been the time freedom to have more time with my wife and my grandbaby. And actually, really, the big thing is the mentorship, the personal development has really been huge, because I've had a lot of different businesses and been pretty successful, but I've never really had a mentor that would really just show me the ins and outs of how to be successful and really how to build a huge team. So I got to give it back to the leadership from them.
This is definitely a company of intent and a company that cares about their agents. So you're not just a number. I've been involved with other companies where you didn't even matter. Not to mention, you know, even the employer that I was working for prior to being with FES. When I was, you know, given the news, the bad news that my mother was in hospice, I was told that I had 15 minutes to get to the phone to check on her and be back at my desk. But one of the biggest things that has stood out in my head, that I can tell you that I'm absolutely not going anywhere, and I'm very solid with this company, is that when last year at convention, I got, you know, some really bad news that my mother's health had took, you know, a bad turn. And I rushed back to Oklahoma to see about my mother. And when my mother was going into surgery, Mr. Knight called me. That by far was very, that meant a lot, that he cared, because, you know, I worked for a company, you know, which was it had the highest paid CEO in Georgia. They never cared about, you know, me or my mother, you know, and to be with a company that cares about their agents as well as their well-being of their families is absolutely phenomenal and priceless.